In pursuit of the secret alliance, Pam Bondi was a well-known figure in the legal world for many years. The former Attorney General of Florida was recognized for her bravery in legal battles, and she pursued justice fearlessly in every case. Eventually, she found herself facing a case that would change her life. Her suspicions about Judge Boasberg, one of the most respected federal judges in America, formed the foundation of everything. Pam had never pursued personal revenge in her long legal career. However, the recent decisions Boasberg made and his secret deals began to appear as an obstacle to justice. In many cases, he had ruled in favor of the government, and it seemed like he was forming secret relationships with certain interest groups. Pam felt that Boasberg was trying to cover up a scandal. Pam had remained silent for a long time, but a decision Boasberg made in a recent case became the last straw. Armed with evidence from various records and suspicious relationships, she decided to launch an expose campaign against him through the media. However, this move was extremely risky. Boasberg had powerful allies, and putting Pam Bondi's name in the mix would not only jeopardize her career but also her safety. As Pam began gathering the first serious evidence against Boasberg, she started reviewing documents sent by a confidential source. These documents clearly revealed Boasberg's connections with large corporations and how these connections had influenced some of his rulings. In many critical cases, Boasberg had ruled in favor of corporations, indicating that justice was seriously compromised. Pam carefully examined the documents to validate the information and soon realized that Boasberg had turned a blind eye to the lobbying activities of corporations, which led to favorable rulings for these companies. Boasberg had secretly met with representatives of the largest corporations in America, and these meetings had influenced the country's judicial policies. Pam knew that for her to move forward with this expose, she had to get the public to take notice. That night, she wrote a statement detailing Boasberg's corruption. In the statement, she emphasized how his corrupt practices and ties to special interests were a direct threat to the future of the country. As soon as Pam Bondi's statement was published, all hell broke loose. Boasberg's name spread rapidly through the media. The judge was initially in shock, then fear took over. However, Boasberg had powerful connections, and these connections could easily suppress such exposés. After Pam's accusations, Boasberg quickly launched a counterattack. Using his own media channels, he began to discredit Pam, labeling her as a former politician seeking personal revenge and trying to diminish her credibility in the eyes of the public. However, Pam never backed down from her stance. Her claims were crystal clear, and she had more documents and evidence to expose Boasberg's corruption. Pam had succeeded in sparking a media debate not only in the United States but worldwide. This debate not only affected the legal world but also caught the attention of the government. Pam's goal was to expose the forces behind this corruption. As Boasberg's defense grew stronger, Pam decided it was time for the final blow. She had done such in-depth research that she could now reveal each step Boasberg had taken and the secret deals behind them. In the end, Pam Bondi had succeeded in bringing down Boasberg. The files on his corruption and the traces of his secret meetings were now in full view for the public. Government officials launched an official investigation into Boasberg, and Pam's evidence played a pivotal role in the legal proceedings. One day during an interview between Boasberg and Pam, she made her final move. As Boasberg continued to deny the accusations, Pam confronted him with documents and voice recordings, one after another. Under the mounting pressure, Boasberg finally broke down and confessed. It was time for him to face justice. His image as a respected judge, once highly regarded, was shattered in just a few weeks. Pam Bondi's courageous battle not only uncovered corruption, but also exposed the hidden relationships behind many judges and bureaucrats in America. Pam had won a significant victory, but the bigger battle was still ahead. This case became a turning point that proved justice and truth would always prevail.